What's up, everybody? We are driving in the car. Minnesota just announced that we are being ordered to stay in our homes. Stay at home order. It's better than shelter in place, let's be honest about this. Yeah, I mean,
it's a whole hashtag. Hashtag stay home Minnesota.
So there you go. It goes into effect on Friday. It is Wednesday. We are kind of scrambling around to get the last bit of stuff at places that are going to probably be closed. Where have we been so far, Sarah?
We went to the shop.
We went to the shop. We picked up something I had ordered in there that I had to pick up there. Now we are headed down to pick up some food. A friend of mine that I work with, he ended up finding me a bunch of beef. Not a bunch, but 10 pounds. So that helps us restock a little bit. And
that means this week we won't have to worry about rationing our supplies.
So no ration. We've been rationing a pound of beef a day. Try to get like a couple months worth of our supply. Adding 10 pounds means this week we can kind of just eat whatever we want, which is great.
And he found cream for my coffee. Thanks, Tim.
Yep, Tim also picked us up some cream. I got a gallon of cream, and I got some onions. All of our onions started sprouting.
We're gonna plant them.
But we got more onions, we got some canned tomatoes, and since I'm releasing every other day, this is the only interesting thing I've done between the other day and the next release. So you get to watch us drive around before the entire state of Minnesota is like shut down. Like it or don't, it's getting shut down. At the store, they were saying that it looks like they're actually getting shut down. So they're not considered a critical business, I guess. So nobody's gonna be able to buy in the state of Minnesota.
I think, well, there wasn't like a comprehensive list, but I think they said most retailers will probably shut down. Either choose to shut down or be told to shut down.
Thankfully, it looks like I still have work and still have a job, so that's cool. My company that I work with, well, I have my own business, but I do contracting for another business, and it looks like that business is not shutting down, so I'm gonna have work, which is great. And I work from home, so it's all good. All right, we are in the next biggest town. I gotta stop by the bank and get some cash to pay back Tim, and then we're gonna go stop and pick up our food from Tim, and then I'm gonna pick up chicken feed. Since I don't know when the next time, I don't know if Tractor Supply is gonna stay open. I don't know if the hardware stores are gonna get to stay open. I don't know if the co-op is gonna stay open.
I think the feed mill will be open.
Yeah, I honestly don't know. It could be. My point is, I think we ought to plan like it's not going to be open, and we should buy at least a couple bags of feed. Okay, so that's what we're going to do, and I'm going to stop talking. What?
Chicken butt.
Why?
Chicken thigh.
Wait.
Wait. Chicken gate?
Chicken skate.
Skate.
Or chicken skates. Imagine a little chicken on skates. Battery.
I think I've only ever touched this once.
Yeah, as long as the light is flashing, it's recording. Louder so they can hear with this mic. Are you gonna come across?
Do I need to yell into the microphone? That's gonna probably go in the video, isn't it? We tried to go to the ATM because we need cash to pay Tim for the groceries that he kindly purchased for us, but we forgot the debit card at home. So we gotta drive all the way back home to get the debit card so we can go back to the ATM and meet Tim.
Right.
Okay.
Okay, bring it down.
Yes, record.
Hey buddy, can you do me a favor?
Yeah.
Can you make sure you bring in firewood? and keep the stove stoked.
How long are you gonna be gone?
Well, we're going to, because it got really late now because we had to come back and do this. We still have to meet Tim and still get chicken feed, and then Dad's gonna try, because I didn't get bread made today. He's gonna try and stop and see if there's some bread or buns at the store, and I'll just do burgers real quick when we get home.
Okay.
But I need the stove hot,
Okay.
and we need firewood in for the night.
Okay.
Okay. Love you, buddy.
And now we are going to actually go. We've added a stop. We are going to go to the grocery store and see if we can find some buns or a loaf of bread.
I was gonna bake bread today, and I didn't get to it.
I don't know who that guy was.
Is that the new neighbor?
I don't think so. If that old timer's got a bunch of young kids, that's impressive. Which neighbor? Oh, that neighbor. I thought you meant the people across the street.
No.
I'm like, if he's that old and he's got a bunch of like, you know, little kids running around, that guy's a stud, because he found like a 25-year-old wife. You know what I'm saying? Because that guy was pushing 70 right there.
I meant the annoying new neighbor.
We do have an annoying neighbor. Only annoying because we have this thing here. This used to be really the country. Like when I was a kid, this was the sticks, middle of nowhere. But now most of the places that are being built around here are basically 2.5 acre lots, or maybe upwards of 5. But it's just annoying when people buy a 2.5 acre lot, they move up here from the city, and then they act like they bought, you know, an 80 acre piece somewhere. Since we've already had to bleep out certain words that we've said during this episode, I will just say that they like using their pew-pews. I think we can say pew-pew, right? Pew-pew, pew-pew.
They have toys that make big, loud noises. Would that be accurate?
Yes, they have. I think we can say.
No. They like the number 2. And they exercise their right to claim how much they like the number 2. Which is fine, because a lot of people around here do, except for that they literally have no safe place. Because no matter what they do, the aim will be right toward us.
Yeah, they're either aiming at us, or they're aiming at the road, or they're aiming across their street, or they're aiming at what's a new house under construction. So basically there is no safe place. I'm really strict about using them. It's a concern, and they don't seem to have that concern. We find that annoying. That is the classic person that moves up here, buys 2.5 acres, now thinks they're country folk, and acts like they have a lot more land than they do. Where in reality, none of the people I grew up with around here, like if you didn't have 10 acres, you simply never went out and.
How did that get into my purse, by the way?
What is it?
No silica stuff. Who put that in my purse?
Maybe it's the new neighbors.
Hey, Dad.
They just came over, they were like, we're gonna put stuff in our purse, eh? I think we're gonna have cheeseburgers tonight.
What kind of cheese?
Do we still have some of that American cheese?
Ew.
I love the American cheese. It's my guilty pleasure, you know it. American cheese on a burger, like to me, that's
American cheese is okay.
So
but
that's
on
a
grilled
burger.
Cheese,
It's
it
not
is
real
amazing.
I get that it's not real cheese. Like I'm fully aware that, and I know it's not good for you, but I still like it.
I think there's one slice left. Attempt number 2.
Attempt number 2. $500 bills, y'all. What? I'm rich.
That's
good. When I just came back from a contaminated zone, a little bit of cash is just a little bit. I just need to do a little bit. But like when I go into the danger zone, then I need full on. By the way, speaking of all this, at what point am I gonna be the weirdo who's like, look, I don't care about y'all. I'm wearing like a full respirator face mask going into town. And if that happens, I have to shave my beard, which I'll be sad about. But like at some point, I might just do that. Right now, I get the cops called on me. Guaranteed. Hey man, you got the stuff?
Yeah, you got the money?
Yeah, I got the money, but I need to see the stuff first, man.
All right.
This is Tim, my friend and co-worker. He picked up all this stuff for us, which was awesome.
How's it going?
How are you?
Nice to see you. You're gonna love. Look at those.
Yes! Yes!
Oh, it's even organic. You're happy. Tomato paste, diced tomatoes, big tomatoes, and onions.
Yes!
We're happy about the onions.
Enjoy.
Yes!
We will.
Paper towel.
Oh, closed. They must have some new hours I'm unaware of, because they are closed.
Does that sign say we deliver?
Yes, it does.
I didn't know that. Will they deliver to us since we're far away?
They will deliver to us.
You're ridiculous.
Okay, so I guess we're not doing that. Oh well. What? They got like everything, yay.
How'd it look in the grocery store?
There was a ton of stuff. It was basically full. It was great. So, looks like we know where to come for groceries.